Commander Elvis, what would you tell us about enforcement on the ground as far as the lockdown is concerned?
Oh, thank you again, Commander Pradeep, for that question. As you know, we are the military wing of this government, and we are here as part of those that are carrying out orders that are called to effect. By so, I'm talking about the ANSC, which is the Ambazonia National Self-Defense Council. The Amazonian National Self-Defense Council consists of commanders from all 13 counties and their assistants. These commanders form the core of the coordination team that works hand in glove with the commanders on the ground in the various areas of jurisdiction. Those in various areas that fall under the chain of command, and that authority goes all the way from top to bottom and descends likewise from bottom to top. In that regard, when orders are passed, it is the function of the ANSC to make sure that the commanders are fully briefed on these orders, that they take recommendation from the commanders, that the commanders on the ground have what it takes to make sure that these laws are actually implemented in total. Before the lockdown was called, we did consult with those on the ground, make sure that they also inform the civilian population to stock food, to make sure that they were not planning any trips within this time frame, and to make sure that they had enough that would take them through these 10 days lockdown. Today is already day 3 of the lockdown. We have 7 more days to go, and we are all already seeing great success in all areas of Amazonia. We are grateful for the Amazonian States Army that have actually sent out this information. We are also grateful for ABC for the education and the outreach to our communities and to our various counties. Those involved in making sure that orders have been sent. Our chief communicators for Amazonian State Army, they have passed the message to make sure that the community is informed. So we all prepare, as they've already said. This is a community event. That means everybody's involved in this, making sure that the lockdown is a success. And we have seen that everybody has adhered to a greater extent to these lockdown orders. So we want to commend the Amazonian State Army, who have been very professional in making sure that they also follow, these orders by adhering to their code of conduct. There have not been, any incidents so far of any violators. We had maybe some areas like the Combat where we anticipate that the stubborn fly would always come out. But until we send them a clear message, they would understand that for every violator there is an equal but opposite reaction that awaits them, which we would respond due and timely considerations. So we are calling on our Amazonian State Army to continue to reinforce these orders, these lockdown orders. And once the lockdown is over, we call them to stand down, to allow our people to go about their daily business and to continue to keep their guards high. This period does not entail for any Amazonian State Army to be dormant. They have to remain vigilant. Our civilian population understand their role in this revolution. They continue and they remain our number one line of defense. As we always say, you see something, you say something. The community has a great task in this revolution, and we want to commend them for always being the ears and the eyes of our Amazonian State Army. They should continue in that symbiotic relationship, making sure that anything they say, any movement that they find the enemy doing, they should report it to the nearest Amazonian State Army for action. So we commend all Amazonians for the great service that they're having for our nation, and we look forward to greater cooperation going forward. The days ahead will not be easy for La Republic. We are confident in the spirit of the Amazonian State Army. We're confident in the spirit of our Amazonian civilians. And come October 1, after the lockdown, we're going to see great pictures again, once more, reaffirming our faith in our people and our people's faith in our structures and our nation. And that we can't wait to see 1st October. So come the party, our ASAs are ready to implement as always when these orders are given. Thank you.
Amazing. Commander Fombat, please may I add to that before we move into something else.
Yeah, I think the chairman has spoken. I wouldn't have said any more better. The only thing I will add is our people are always and have been showing their collaboration all through since 2016 up to date and counting. Remember, we all remember this struggle was born on the ground. We saw our people out with a peace plan when La Republique started using a helicopter gunship to massacre our people, and up to then, the ghost town it was ignited by the president of the consortium, Comrade Tasang, Tasang, who is now languishing in Kundengi. This is to show that our people they love the struggle. The struggle is part and parcel of them. If they say ghost town, we don't even need to go out there to enforce the ghost town. Just announce them. But in some other part, we have to enforce it because we have black legs. We have people who have been bribed by La Republique. Their consciences have been bought, and so they will want to do everything to satisfy their masters. They want to do everything to pay for what they have already eaten. So that is why you see sometimes we need to enforce this ghost town so that those who have taken money is either they become victims or they know that you cannot eat your cake and have it back. So it is a struggle for all of us. Just like the chairman said, the Amazonian State Army will continue to enforce. And just like I said, and I will repeat, I am really, really pleading pleading to our people that let the conscience of those who have died, let them have some conscience and think of those who have died, and think of those who are languishing in jail, and think of our parents or our children who are unable to go to school. Think of those our young girls and young boys who are frustrated and some are being raped in La Republique du Cameroon because they are looking for survival. They are looking for where to survive. Think of the refugees, the thousands, why not millions, who are running across the desert, who are in Nigeria as refugees, crawling on their bellies, unable to have a meal a day. So this thing is, we are all in together. We are not imposing, we are not dictating the pace, but at some point there is no revolution without dictators. So we hate to be seen as people who want to force everything that it must happen like this. We want to collaborate so that we all of us will get to bear in one piece. Thank you very much.